Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Well, I can hardly believe it, but I'm actually playing and flying Xplane11. Could you believe it? I've had this thing for so many years, but I've never ever been able to get it run on my computer. Finally I have got it running on my computer. I had a terrible job making it work. Same with Xplane11. I loaded it, installed it, and it smoked my computer completely. It just smoked it. So I put it on the shelf and never ever looked at it again. But here I am. I managed to get Xplane11 working, which is a complete miracle, and I actually managed to configure my flight yoke as well. As you can see, I'm not very good at it. It's really my first look at Xplane, so I've had no experience or practice. So this is really my first look at Xplane after all these years. I'm probably the last flight simmer in the world who hasn't looked at Xplane. I've always been a staunch Microsoft Flight Simulator flyer. But here I am in Xplane in the default 737.
Light slow.
So I'm completely unpracticed at handling this, let alone getting used to my new flight yoke. I've set up all my assignments exactly the same as they will be in Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I can switch over to either platform, and all my controls and buttons are configured exactly the same.
Light slow.
So here I am in Xplane11. I'm going to try and land the 737 at San Diego. And it's really the first time I've been able to look around, see the planes, see the scenery, the airports. Never seen before. My first time really having an Xplane experience. When I land and get down safely, I will give you my opinion on what I think of Xplane11 in my first look.
200. Light slow.
I need a lot more practice. As you can see, it is a manual approach and a manual landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
It is my first manual approach and landing really, so I have not had time to practice, put the hours into it. Why is that beeping? My park breaker's on, I think. Don't know what that noise is. Okay, the noise has stopped now. Is it because my park breaker's on or something? Okay. Right. I've got a bit of getting used to here. But here we are. We made it. We are on the ground at San Diego. We survived. I'm not good at landings at the best of times, let alone trying it on a brand new platform like Xplane. So we'll get taxiing to the gate, and I'll give you my first impressions of Xplane11. Now you can see up in the sky there, I've got these pink lines. They were like contrails. They follow me everywhere, those pink and grey contrails. If anyone knows how I can turn those off, that would be much appreciated. I've been flying around practicing, trying to set up my assignments and all my controls, and those pink lines, contrail things, follow me everywhere. So I'm not sure how to turn those off. If anyone knows, I would really appreciate that in the comments. But so far, all the other stuff I've managed to sort of figure out. I haven't played around with the FMC very much, but I will start to do that. Now, one of the big things I like about this 737 and Xplane11 is this, guys. Oh yeah, you can see I have managed to paint it in my own airline colours, my virtual airline. Now, I started with the Delta livery because we actually purchased this 737 off Delta. Jedin has an alliance with Delta Airlines, and we managed to purchase this 737, so we have managed to paint it in our airline colours in the Jet-In livery. And I've got to say, it is looking really sharp. I really like it. Not just because I designed it and painted it myself. I have had some trouble with the tail logo. If you can see, it doesn't quite match up. Doesn't quite look right. But on this side, the tail logo sort of matched up quite well, it still doesn't look that good actually. It was a bit hard to get that tail logo lined up nicely. But it's a work in process. I'll continue to work on it. So we're going to find somewhere to park here now. We'll find somewhere to park. I need to bring up those flaps. But look at the traffic. Look how busy it is here at San Diego. Look at all these little tractors and catering trucks. They're like flies on a piece of dead meat. They're everywhere. I've got to, I wonder maybe I can turn those down somewhere, because it looks a bit crazy. Look like there's a number 1 motorway moving along the airport there. So it looks a little bit crazy. But really those contrails, those pink contrails, wait, look out mate. Oh my gosh. Anyone knows how I can turn off those pink contrails, that will be much appreciated. As you can see, I've got quite a bit of practice to do in this 737. But I really am enjoying the 737, and I love the fact I can paint the aircraft. That is just brilliant. Okay, we're going to park it up there. I'm going to have a look around the airport. The jetways look nice. The airport looks nice. As nice as Flight Sim 2020? No. If it's eye candy that you want, if you're in strictly for the eye candy, Flight Sim 2020 still beats everybody, I feel. But this is out of the box. I haven't spent hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars on add-ons and DLCs and upgrades. This is Xplane11 straight out of the box. The 737 is straight out of the box. No add-on or no Zebo add-on or DLC. Yeah, so just straight out of the box with no add-ons. I think it looks okay. It looks nice. Not the same sort of level of eye candy as Flight Sim 2020, but the gameplay and the detail on what is here. You can see the detail on this jetway straight out of the box is a lot better than what comes with Flight Sim 2020. Now, I'm not a big person for eye candy, to be honest. There is probably a car park here somewhere at this airport, but I'm not interested in the slightest how many cars are in that car park. I'm not interested in the slightest if there are little white picket fences around the public toilets and bathrooms. Okay, let's be honest, I don't really care about that. I'm interested in flying the planes. I don't care how many cars are in the car park. I don't need all that eye candy stuff, to be honest. But I do like a nice airport, a good runway, and I do like nice planes. And I've got to say, with Xplane, you've got all that. You've got that. I'm at this 737. It's got the shine on the bodywork, the same as Microsoft Flight Simulator. If I turn around, you can see all the shine on the bodywork of the plane. The model, the texturing is nice. I like it. I feel a bit disappointed actually that I've gone all those years and I haven't managed to play with XPLANE. I really feel disappointed, and I really feel like I've been missing out, because this is just so much better than FSX. It is really, I don't think I'm going to go back to FSX now. I mean, doesn't have the eye candy of Flight Sim 2020, but as far as a simulator goes, as far as having everything you need to enjoy a good simulator, this has everything. And I'm just loving this 737. It is beautiful. Now if we go inside the cockpit, it is just amazing. It is a little bit FSX, but it is obviously one level above, well, maybe 2 or 3 levels above FSX. I mean, look at that. Look at the ceiling panel there. I know I'm talking to myself here. You guys have been playing this and have seen this for years. But for someone who's just had their eyes opened to XPLANE and having their first look around, I've got to tell you, I am really, really impressed, and I am amazed. And I just wish I'd got into XPLANE a lot earlier and wasted less time on FSX. This is just beautiful. But like I said, I could never ever get it running on my computer, and that was the problem. XPLANE 10 just blew up my computer and smoked it, and I've never really looked at it since. And when I got Xplane11 finally, it couldn't get it to work or run on my machine. To be honest, it is a pain in the neck. It takes how many minutes to load when you start the game. It is yawn material. You've got to wait and wait and wait for the game to load. I don't know if it's just me or my computer, but it takes an age to load. But once the game is loaded and you're ready to go, oh my gosh, this looks fantastic, and I really love it. Really, really like it. If you watch my channel, you know that I love 737s and Boeings, and this is just so much better, I feel, as far as detail and functions, and as far as simulating a 737 goes, so much better than the Max that we have on Flight Sim 2020. This one is there's a lot more to study. It's a lot more in depth, and I'm a casual flyer. I don't need study level, but sometimes I just feel like I need a bit more meat in the sandwich. I want to do a little bit of research and a little bit of study and a bit of a play around with the knobs and buttons and computers, and that's what I can enjoy with this one. The updated Zebo model, it looks pretty complicated to install and download and add on. I'm not sure if I'm going to be bothered. I know a lot of people have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on DLCs and add-ons for Xplane11. I don't think I'm going to go to that extent at all, because I've got Flight Sim 2020. If I really want extra graphics, if I really want the eye candy, I can go to Flight Sim 2020. But even just out of the box, I am very, very impressed with this 737. And I love the fact that I can paint it too for my virtual airline. We can use it for our services. 737 services. And I'm sort of rabbiting on here a little bit because I'm so impressed with it. Now, if you have Xplane, if you still have Xplane and Microsoft 2020, let me know in the comments what you think. Is this 737 better than the current Macs that we have in Flight Sim 2020? Are they comparable? What do you think about this one? The default one here, I know the Zebo one will be a lot better than the Macs that we have in 2020 as far as detail goes, but what do you think of this default one? I'm quite impressed with this default one. What do you think of this one compared to the Macs in 2020? Do you still go back to Xplane? Do you still enjoy Xplane even though you have Flight Sim 2020? I would be interested to know. But I haven't looked at any other planes yet, but I do really like this 737, so I think I'm going to be playing this for quite some time, maybe even making some more videos on it, because I just like it. And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, guys, it's not about which is the best simulator. Is this one better than that one? Is FSX better than Xplane? Is Xplane better than Microsoft Flight Simulator? It's got nothing to do with that. That is irrelevant. The main thing is, what do you enjoy the most? The one that you enjoy the most, that is the best simulator for you. Okay? That's what it's all about, guys. Don't worry what the critics or the reviewers or the big time YouTubers say. You enjoy your flight simulator the way you do. And the one that you enjoy the most, that is the best simulator on the market for you. Okay? That's how it goes. That's why I don't take too much notice of the mockers and the reviewers of all these different simulators. I look at them for myself and I see which one I enjoy the most, and that's what I do. I'm rabbiting on a bit. I'm going to show you a replay of my landing, and then that'll be it for this video. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know what you think. Xplane11 737. And if anyone has a tip on how to get rid of those purple contrails that follow me everywhere, how to switch that off, that would be great. Stay safe, guys. We'll talk again soon. Cheers.